What's up guys, this is Chris here, and today I've got something pretty fun for you. I've been waiting for this for a little while. I saw it on some SHOT Show videos in 2023. It just came out, and now I got one. This is the POF Tombstone. Now I saw some people making fun of this. I saw some people super excited about this. I'm on the super excited side. I talked to my buddy Elliot over at Mr. Guns, and he ordered this for me as soon as I saw it, and it just came in. This is a lever action rifle, but probably not anything like you've seen before. There's a lot of features on this that make it new and interesting, considering how unique and weird this thing actually is. So tactical lever action rifles have gotten a vogue over the past few years, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Some legalities in states, some just bringing back old stuff is always cool. A lever action rifle, even though it was invented a long time ago, is still capable of self-defense even today. So I've always wanted a 9mm lever action rifle, and those are pretty hard to find just simply because of the way the lever action system works. But today we've got one, and not only do we have one, but it's magazine fed as well. This is a 20 round Scorpion mag, and they don't take the new Scorpion mags, they take the old ones, but those are more than available. These are not available, and they're cheap and they're easy to get. And so you can use a magazine fed 9mm system in a lever action. You've got a mag pull stock, you've got an extended hammer on there, you've got a short throw lever. Because the 9mm cartridge is so small, the throw on the lever is going to be a little bit shorter than something you're accustomed to, maybe like a 30-30 or something like that. We have a magazine release up here. We have a Picatinny rail for optics. We're going to throw the Holosun on there. We have a ghost ring rear and a white striped front, which works very well. Not only do we have a pick rail to mount our Surefire X300, but we have a full M-LOK rail as well. And on top of the whole thing, it's light. At only about 5.5 pounds, a 16.5-inch barrel, you're gonna get a very light and handy carbine that you can use for a variety of stuff. Think same application of a Ruger PC carbine or something like that, except in a lever action. I think it would be a cool ranch gun, to be honest with you. The ammo's plentiful, the magazines are plentiful, it's easy to stockpile ammo, and 9mm do the job on most critters you need a lever action for anyway. Even some hunting applications. But I think where it's really going to shine is probably home defense for people that can only get lever actions and stuff like that, because now you can have all of your force multipliers with a 20 round capacity and still have a pretty lethal overall platform, even though you are limited to the lever action design. Now they come with a pretty big price tag as well. This is $2,000, so this is not going to be for everybody. This is just going to be for lunatics like me who want a magazine fed lever action so I can go to PCC matches and sort of compete with a lever action, which I think is going to be real fun. I like the ergonomics. As soon as I picked the fucking thing up, I loved it, and I'm very excited for it. So we're going to go down there and shoot this bad boy. We're going to shoot a bunch of rounds through it today, and I'll give you my first impressions. But before we do, I do want to mention my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. You guys paid for this gun, and I really appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, that is the best way to do it. Just go to the link in the description below. Also in that description is a link to a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. We try to support it in every video. If you go down to the description of this video and all of my videos, you'll find there's a link there that will bring you right to the donate page. Really appreciate it if you would donate to those kids. And finally, we're going to thank the sponsor of this video, Scheels. Scheels is a great American company. They're from the Midwest, and they're one of my favorite sporting goods stores. I've been going to Scheels ever since I was a kid, and a lot of my friends even work in the gun department at Scheels. I've been getting stuff from them for a long time, including hats and jeans and all kinds of stuff. You see my Carhartt hat or my Iowa hat, that's where I got it. So we're proud to be sponsored by them, and I'd really appreciate it if you would go over there and tell them I said hi.
All right, baby.
All right, so I can't guarantee we're gonna hit anything because we haven't zeroed the dot yet. We'll do that up close here in a second, but I'm at the 75-yard mark here, and I just want to get an idea of what the gun's like. So we pop the magazine in, magazine release is right there. We appear to have a cross bolt safety right here. Oh, we got a malfunction already. That is not great. Maybe it's because I suck and I've never ran pistol caliber lever action before.
Learning curve.
Uh-oh. Also, not great. Getting better. Kind of. It's a man's gun, I'll tell you that. I mean, this is If
I
this
won't
isn't
shoot
the
it
hardest lever action rifle I've ever levered, I don't know what is. Come on, baby. Get in there.
Little break-in period.
Yeah. Come down like this. I still can't get that bitch. Out. In. Out. In. It's like sex ed. Got the fail barrel from the hip from 75. All right, let's see. I don't know where it went. It's getting easier.
That face, I'm gonna make into a meme. All right.
All right, so it's getting caught right there. So it goes out easy, although it doesn't want to throw the rounds very far. And then when I come back, as you can see, it gets stuck, what it looks like to be on the mag. But this is the magazine that came with the gun. So you can see, I mean, it does not want to close.
That's unfortunate.
If I shoot it lefty, I can look at the chamber every time. But I can't hit anything. All right, we're out. Well, hopefully that gets easier. All right, so we got you loading it.
Ready?
Yes,
Where am I
ma'am, we
aiming?
got you.
Where am I aiming?
So aim a little left of the target and a little high.
Oh,
Because we haven't
okay.
zeroed it yet, we're still at 75. I just want to see how you operate the lever.
Oh my goodness.
You got it. See, it's doing it to you too, yep.
No, it's just because you said it's a man's gun and I ain't a man, man.
It's a ma'am's gun. There's tough gals too. I just meant it's not for people who eat soy.
I don't eat soy.
No, you don't.
Well, I ain't hitting shit, but
No, but it's getting a little better. It looks like a little less clunky,
it is
maybe.
uncomfortable, man.
What?
It is uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Well, it looks as cool as I thought it was gonna be, but it works about as well as I thought it would work.
But damn, it does look cool.
It looks cool, yeah, yeah.
Whew, it's heavy for me.
Well, you're going right every single time in the exact same place.
So,
But you're scaring the shit out of him. He's real worried.
oh, that didn't load
Didn't
right.
it, Jack?
It didn't load it right.
All right, so now we got the old Tombstone here out at 50 yards. Did I mention it was made in America? Because it's made in America. Oh, I gotta tell you, that went a little better. Maybe it's breaking in finally. One thing we did do is limit it to 10 in the mag. It seems like the more ammo you get in there, the harder it is, and I wonder if that's spring pressure. You know, the more ammo you have in there, the harder the spring is pushed.
Yep.
And I wonder if the spring pushes the ammo up under the bolt, and it causes a lot of friction when you're trying to go back and forth.
Could be.
I'm not an engineer, I play one on TV, but that might be it. pretty anticlimactic when it runs out. Out home defense.
Yep.
If I can get the fucking mag in.
Now it seems to be working a little better.
Yeah, it's moving right along now. Definitely requires a little break in. That's okay. All the good ones do, I suppose. It still feels like it gets caught like right there.
Yeah.
Oh, so I think part of it's the mag, part of it's the spring pressure, but I think some of it might be the coating on the hammer and the bolt there. And when that like wears off, maybe we'll have a little bit of smoother action.
Maybe.
We'll have to see.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Oh, you're on. There's an interesting technique you have there. Whatever works. Yeah.
I'm an AR girl.
All right, now, first impressions of the POF Tombstone are a little mixed. I sort of feel like it's like one of those times where you meet a nice girl online, you drive 4 hours and find out she's a guy. It's kind of one of those, I feel like.
You've been catfished?
Catfish. We were talking about that the other day.
Catfished?
She had to tell me what catfished was the other day. I've been married for a while.
We met the old-fashioned way,
yeah,
at a basement
pre-online dating. That being said, it's interesting. Once we got it going and we shortened up the mags a little bit, it was real reliable. The problem I had with it is that the interface with a lever gun that is the most important is the fucking lever, right?
Yep.
That's it. That's why it's called a lever gun. It's even first.
Yep.
Lever gun.
Yep.
So, it's not smooth. It's not what I would call smooth. I have a Henry 44 Magnum in there that's smooth. I have a Winchester 1873 it's a Winchester from 1873 and it's smooth. This is not smooth. Now I know there's an advantage to being magazine fed, but I know the advantage to 9mm also is that you have cheap ammo. The downside to 9mm is that it's really underpowered by comparison to a lot of the lever actions that you'll get. You'll find that if you get a lever action like a Henry, for example, you only get 7 rounds of 44 mag, but it is 7 rounds of 44 Magnum. Whereas this is 20 rounds of 9, but it's still 9. So am I good with it? Yeah. Was I happy with it overall? Did I enjoy the shooting experience? I would go with no. I really didn't.
I also would go with no.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
It does.
It looks so cool. It's one of the coolest looking guns I've ever seen. But the levering experience was not great, I will admit. Will it break in with time? I think so, because most lever actions do. But I like the fact that you can put an optic on it. That's really cool. I like the iron sights. I like the extended hammer there. I hate the crossbolt safety. That's garbage, but I always hate those. But this one is probably a little bit worse. I like the Magpul stock. I love the rail. The rail was really well done. Weight cut out on the top with a full M-lock rail at the bottom. Picatinny rail for a bipod, I guess, if you plan on sniping with this thing. We got a spot for a light, which is the most important on the whole gun, because if you're going to be using it for home defense, you don't need an optic. You need a light though. And putting a brake on, it's a weird choice, but I guess it helped. I don't really know. I don't really usually run brakes on my 9s, but no concussion of any kind. Obviously, because it's a very low velocity round. Fluted barrel felt nice. The weight out front is really, really good. The weight overall is really, really good. I mean, it's a cool gun, but for $2 grand,
it could have been smoother.
It could have been a lot smoother. Yeah, yeah.
They could have worked out.
I feel like for $2,000, what you should do is charge $2,000.50 or $2,000.60 and buy a machine to like break this in at the factory. Like I just feel like this lever needs to be run like 1,000 times before they send it to you, and then you're probably good. Like wear some of that super thick coating off or whatever's going on there. But man,
you were excited.
I was really excited. I still am kind of excited because this is like a cool gun just to hang up. Like, what is that? Oh, no big deal. It's a 9mm magazine fed lever action rifle that takes CZ Scorpion mags. You know, everybody's got one of those. It's a cool gun to hang up. It's a cool niche gun. It's fun. It's a talking piece. But for home defense, I'd stick to Henry. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.